Lifted up the tongue jack all the way so the water level goes to the back of your tank on an angle. You lift it up all the way to the top so it's nice and stable. You come in, turn on your water pump, let the water drain. You gotta get all your water out of it for the summer. We just let it drain into the waste jug. Once it's done draining, then we'll add the RV antifreeze, and we'll go through those steps. Didn't take very long. When it gets to the end of when it's about ready to drain, it will kind of purge. You can hear it. I don't know if you can hear it on the video. It'll start sputtering. We let it go for a minute or two while it's sputtering. You don't want to run it too long or you will burn up your pump when it's dry. So that's after the tank's pretty much drained. You just get a couple little spits out of it or so. Then we'll go and shut the pump off. Close all your valves you had open when you were draining your water out. Get your RV antifreeze. We pick it up at any automotive store. It has to say RV antifreeze because it's non-toxic, so you can actually drink it if you had to. It will not kill you like normal antifreeze would. But yeah, we just pour it directly into the tank, full 1 gallon with your building tilted up. You can use a funnel to make it a little faster if you want, whatever makes it easier, if you have one close. Once you got the full gallon in there, you turn on your water system, you get it pressurized, and then you go through and you open your farthest one up, your farthest valve away. This would be your cold water on your upper counter. We open it up to get the antifreeze into there and let it run until it turns pink, which I'll show you here in a second. But you want to let it purge. Now we got all of our antifreeze in the building, our RV antifreeze. We'll go back through, turn your pump on. You can hear it purge to where it stops pumping. So now we're good enough to where when we turn it on, it'll come out white for a minute and then it'll go to pink if you look in the bowl. You just want to spit out a little bit of pink, go from cold to hot, get some white cleared out your bowl, and then when it starts coming back out pink again, you just shut it off. Do the same thing down in the bottom sink. But the bottom sink, you do have a little sprayer nozzle that you want to clean out. So we start with the sprayer nozzle usually. You can see it come out of there real quick. And then you go to your cold side, your hot side. Once you see the pink start coming out. And then after that, you come over to your mister. You got your mister valve that's underneath the countertop. We use the jug. You actually use the quick disconnect. You push in on this little ring right here. Pull your hose out. We put it inside the jug, turn the valve on, and let it pump some of the water and the antifreeze back through it. You'll see it start turning pink. You just want to run a little bit through that. Turn your water pump off, and then release all the pressure in it. So for storage, when I said we open up all the valves on the faucets, we open the valve on this too. So when you go to unwinterize it, you'll turn everything back closed so it doesn't shoot you in your feet. So, and that's should be all done. And with this hose that you pulled off out of your attic, it'll actually drain because of gravity. We'll just let the water drain completely out of this little hose, and we leave it just hanging right there so it's a reminder for the beginning of summer to hook it back up.
So you don't need to run fluid through it.
No, you don't want to run fluid all the way up to there because it will gravity feed back down to where it shouldn't have any issues with the gravity being up there 6 feet.
Okay, cool.
We like to actually drain the whole system again, just so we know it's out of the water. We just drain it completely out.
Oh, you run it all the way through.
Yeah, run it all the way through.
You don't leave it in there.
No reason to leave it in there. It will stain your tank. But you don't want to run water through it to clean it out. And it gives you the less chance of having the taste of the antifreeze at the end of the season. So you just get as much out as you possibly can. So now that all your RV antifreeze is out, turn off your water pump, unplug it. Some of you will not have an on-off switch. The newer buildings do have the on-off switch for your water pumps. We turn it off, unplug the water pump. Make sure you open all of your valves. And then when it comes to summer and you want to unwinterize it, we go through, close all your valves, fill your tank with water, plug in your pump, turn it on, and run at least a half tank of water through your system, through everything, just to kind of flush out the antifreeze that's in there. And by about a half tank, like five gallons of water, should clear out everything to where you won't have the pink color, the smell of it anymore in your system. Then you'll be good for the next summer to start up and do it again.